Good morning, students. This is an explanation for problem number 10, the very last problem of the ALEKS take-home practice quiz. I realize my explanation for problem number 10 is actually incomplete. And let me explain right here that we're going to write an equation of a line with this point and that slope, but we want it in standard form. And I think part of my explanation, I didn't take into account for this piece of information, that the answer needs to be only integers, which is whole numbers. So let's start with the fact that we have a point and a slope. So we have y minus y1 equals slope x minus x1. And right here, this 6 is our x1. This 1 is our y1. And this 5 over 2 is our slope. So it looks like this. Y minus 1 equals 5 over 2 x minus 6. So because I know I want my final answer in integers, I'm going to do arrow in, arrow out, and I'm going to get rid of that 2. So let's first, we're going to distribute, and we're going to bring it over here. I get y minus 1 equals 5 over 2 x minus 30 over 2. Now there's a reason why. Because that 5 is a numerator, it just goes straight to that 6. Technically, that's 6 over 1. That's why it becomes 5 over 2. Now, you look at your denominators. Your denominator here technically is 1 over 1. That's over 1. So I have a 1, a 1, a 2, and a 2. So my lowest common denominator is going to be a 2. So I'm going to do arrow in, arrow out. 2 goes into 2 one time. That's a little baby 1. So 1, that's going to be negative 30. 2 goes into 2 one time. A little baby 1 there. That's still 1 times 5. That's 5x. Now I come around this way. 1 goes into 2 2 times. So my equivalent there is going to be minus 2. That's 2 times negative 1. And then the last one, 1 goes in there twice, so I put a little 2 there. 2 times y, this ends up being 2y. And I have an equal sign. So now I have nothing but integers. So I'm going to get my x's to the left, minus 5x, minus 5x. My next line reads negative 5x plus 2y minus 2 equals negative 30. So now I add 2 both sides. And I have my equivalent equation, which is negative 5x plus 2y equals negative 28. You write this down again. That's negative 5x plus 2y equals negative 28.